with the grant money, I started working with Eugenia Solomon from Portland Trauma Recovery Center, and I was telling her about my project and being like, you know, I'm an artist, I'm not a trained therapist, like, I don't really know what I'm doing, like, this is my idea. And then she was kind of talking me through it, and first she was like, you know, before you start collecting stories from other trauma survivors, like, you need to do the process yourself. So then you're able to help people who want to go through that process, and so they know what it's like. So those three are my stories. Those three are called Believe Me. And then working with Eugenia, we were talking about kind of what trauma does to your brain, and especially violent trauma, is your boundaries get disorganized and your memory is in fragments. So part of the healing process is to take control of those fragments and reorganize them into a linear narrative, and that way you're kind of gaining control of that experience. And so with the scratching, I feel like I take it to another level. So we had, you know, how to create a linear narrative. And then with the scratching, it's like, it was very cathartic. And then I wanted to just like create a poem with the leftover words to further kind of, from the destruction, have a creation and further the more like empowerment of the story, of the narrative of the incident. And so then I collected some stories from some other survivors, and we went through you know, the process together of you know, choosing words we wanted to leave behind. And some of them are out of town, so I did the scratching for them, but we agreed upon the poem together. And I think what I don't know if love is quite, I'm like, what I love about these, I don't know if love is like quite the right word, but what's really powerful to me is just kind of the residual text left behind. And so you're just kind of given fragments of what happened, but you can still kind of formulate what the story is. And then also trying to read it, I mean, I get like a dizzying effect, so I kind of almost feel like I'm falling into it. So I hope that kind of helps with the power I found in the process and like working with these trauma survivors.